If your mama's 16, your grandmama 21, and your great-grandmama 36, and your great-great-great-grandmama is 45, you need
ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came
Fam, I just saw a pattern. I have discovered a pattern. There's two things black folks that's really, really cautious about. Okay? It's like kryptonite to them. Two things that they're so, it's like kryptonite to them. They're cautious about, they're afraid of. Remember, people fear what they don't understand. People fear what they don't understand. That comes to people, places, and things. People fear what they don't understand. How many of you all, and comment down below, how many of you all accomplished, you have your friends and stuff like that, but you have a big goal or, something that you want to accomplish. So how many of you all accomplish that goal and then go and tell your friends about it later, your friends and family about it later? Raise your hand, right? I am one of those people, because let me tell you something, fam. You will always find naysayer. It's always going to be a naysayer somewhere. Say, like for example, when I started my YouTube channel, I had already set up my a section of my garage, to be a little photography area and stuff like that, right? Filming area. And excuse me. So I was like, yeah, I just told someone, yeah, so I want to start a YouTube channel. Oh, ain't that expensive? And blah, blah, blah. And how much, everything was negative. And I said, I already started it. Come on, let me show you. Okay? To shut people up. Because, like I said, you're always going to have the naysayers. So, that's exactly what I've been thinking about when it comes to two things that I think that black folks fear what they don't understand, and that's chiropractor and therapy. And living in the black community for over 60 years, it's much needed. Therapy is much, much needed, and you hear things, this is kind of stuff I hear or I've been told when I say I was going to the chiropractor, and mind you now, I already had my appointment set up. I had a relative to tell me, make sure that they don't work on nothing, only what you want them to work on. Okay, so you mean to tell me if I go in there for a butt ache, then make sure that they don't work on, anything else, right? People, you have to get to the base of what it is. I don't tell anyone how to flip their fries at work, so I'm not going to tell a chiropractor, I want you to just work on this. This is what ails me, because just like the game of operation, this is connected to this and this is connected to that. And all your muscles have all these nerves connected to it. Okay? So, now, they said, only have them work on what you want them to work on. Oh, yeah, what you need them to work on. Really? Okay. So, or they'll say, I'm scared. I don't want them to break my neck. And that was one of mine. I was like, what if my neck get broke? What if they? And I was so scared. The reason why I was so scared, because years and years ago, when I first was looking at chiropractic care, there was a young lady. She was a model or a TikToker or something on YouTube, or a social media influencer. So she went to the chiropractor and she ended up being paralyzed. And ever since I heard that story, and that was, that had to be well over 10, 15 years ago, right? And ever since I heard that story, and I had never heard any positive stories about it. Now, mind you, that was really just rumor mill because nobody that I knew was really going to chiropractor, okay? And so let's be honest. I mean, really, let's be honest. So, then also you have, like, only work on what I want you to work on. I'm scared they may break my neck. But you walk around here with all these knee problems, hip problems, back problems, and you trust going on the table, going under the knife before you would seek medical care when you don't have to go under the knife. I don't understand that. You would take the meds and all that. You're gonna be, you're gonna take the meds, the medication. You're gonna have surgery and everything else, when sometimes it could be a fix from a chiropractor. It could just be a fix from a chiropractor. Okay? So, I'm just saying, those are some of the things. Black folks and the chiropractor and therapy. They would not go to therapy to save their lives. They're wondering why they're, let me tell you something. Something may be as simple to you all, but let me tell you something. If you need to go, this is one of the many, many reasons that you may need to go to therapy. Okay? If your mama's 16, your grandmama 21, and your great-grandmama 36, and your great-great-great-grandmama is 45, you need therapy. You see that cycle? If your mother put you out the house at a young age, or you became a teen mom, or you were pregnant at a young age, you need therapy. If you have been physically, mentally abused, you need therapy. But what do black folks say? And I'm saying it because I'm black and I can speak on this topic. What do we say? I don't want to tell nobody my business. That person is nosy. What about the pillow talk? Books, just because they went to school don't make them a professional, a therapist. I don't trust people. I don't want to tell nobody my business. I am very personable. But I'm telling you, if you are blessed enough to get locked in with a good therapist, I tell you, you will begin to get, you can gain a lot of insight into why you act the way you do, or treat people the way you do, or treat people the way you do, or whatever. Or why you crying on this day, a certain date. Come on. But we have all kind of excuses as black people why we don't want to go to the chiropractor, why we don't want to go to the therapist. But we would spend our money to get these medications that we may not need. We would get on that table, on that operating table, for our knees, our backs, and things like that. before we seek out maybe more natural remedies or reflexology or massages or chiropractic or things like that. You know, do your research and be on top of your health. But anyway, I just, just found that really interesting. I was thinking about, as I go to the every time I go to the chiropractor, I just be thinking about, different things. And one of those things was black folks, some of the things that black folks just do not, well, they have a problem with. Not all of them, because I have seen some black ones come into the chiropractor's office, but I'm just saying, majority, who do you think goes to the chiropractor when it comes to ethnicities? All right? So, anyway, I'm just keeping it real. Just keeping it real.